words. Now, what I'd like to do is give you guys a little background on Eric Lawhall. And so let me get this going here for you. Get this going. Just aim it at me. You'll see me on the. You'll see me on the.
I didn't know what to do.
Now, so I'll give you guys a little background on Eric Lawhall. Now, Eric was really successful right out of high school. He made over $100,000 right out of high school. Which is pretty good, right? $100,000 right out of high school. Problem is, it wasn't $100,000. It was 100,000 hamburgers. He was a cook at McDonald's. All right, so got that going there. And then he went to a college you're all probably familiar with, USC, right? Go Trojans. Wrong USC. It's University of Sierra College. It was a community college in the Sacramento area. And how long are you supposed to go to community college for before you graduate?
Well, 2 years.
Let me get Corey's background. Good for you. So 2 years, right? Ideally. I like that. Ideally 2 years. But Eric went for 5 years and never graduated. Okay? So he wasn't exactly on the fast track to success. And what changed for him, he met up with a gentleman named Dante Ferrano. Had one of those infomercials. You ever seen those infomercials late at night, and he had invested in real estate. So Eric says, I don't know how to invest in real estate. He goes to the seminar and sees Dante and says, I've got to work with this man. So he quits his job at McDonald's and goes to work for Dante. Now, he didn't have done anything Dante wanted him to do. He would have swept the floors, he'd have scrubbed the toilets, whatever it took. And Dante had him be an entry-level telemarketer. Now, Eric had no background in sales at all. He's going to be an entry-level telemarketer. He's the bottom guy the entire first year of this company, right? He's the bottom guy, and it was at this point that Eric recognized the need for mentors and coaches, right? He's the bottom guy, and they had 3 strikes and you're out. Anyone familiar with how that works, 3 strikes and you're out rule? If you miss the quota for three times in a row, they kick you out the door, right? So Eric misses the quota, 10,000 gross sales is the quota. He misses the quota for 2 months in a row. They call him into their office and they go, Eric, you're a nice kid and all, but you can't sell over the lake. So if you don't get the quota this month, $10,000, we're going to have to let you go. So now Eric's back's against the wall. One of the keys to success, it's down your notes. One of the keys to success is what is your why? What's the reason that you need to succeed? So Eric had a really strong why. He just recently got married. He and his wife, Jarrett, they eloped in Reno, Nevada. And she was 18 and he was 22 and didn't tell her family anything, young love, right? They took off and got married December 19th. So they come home for Christmas, right? Now, how many of you have a daughter in the room? By show of hands. Anyone have a daughter? Okay. So imagine your 18-year-old daughter comes home for Christmas and says, Mom, Dad, I got married. Okay. The thought is, who is he? Because I can't kill him until I know who he is, right? So who is he? She goes, remember that guy that worked at McDonald's? Remember that guy that went to community college for 5 years? That's his son. Woohoo! Big man. Yeah, exactly. Right? So needless to say, his in-laws weren't exactly pleased with him at this point, right? I'm sure eloping didn't help the situation, right? Not telling the family. So Eric's why, he's about to get fired from his job. His why is he can't imagine having to face his in-laws who have been fired from his job. So he did what a lot of us do in our backs against the wall. He prayed. I can imagine that. But Lord, teach me how to sell. Right? And his prayers were answered. The #1 salesman in the world came into his life to mentor and coach him. Write this down in your notes. His name is Dr. Donald Moyne. That's M-O-I-N-E. And if you get an opportunity to pick up his books, Unlimited Selling Power is one of his books, as well as Ultimate Selling Power. So if you have opportunity to pick those books up. So Dr. Moyne starts working with Eric. So guess what happened to his results the next month? They went up barely. He got 10,500 in gross sales. Now what was the quota?
10,000.
10,000, right? He made quota by 1 sale, right?
That makes a lot of money.
He got to keep his job, right? Didn't have to tell anybody. Didn't tell his wife, hey, I lost my job. He got to keep his job. So this is kind of like the next month he did 51,000 sales. 7 months later he did 160,000 in gross sales. Write this down in your notes. Selling is a learned skill. Selling is a learned skill. See, Dr. Moyne taught Eric these generalized principles of sales and success, and then he applied them and his results went up. He went from being the bottom guy to getting 16 times quota. And how he fell into sales training is people at his company would come to him and say, well, you're the bottom guy. What happened? And he would share with them the same generalized principles Dr. Moyne taught him, and their results would go up. And then after Eric left that company, he went to work for Tony Robbins. You're all probably familiar with Tony Robbins. He worked for Tony for 3 years. Then after he left Tony's company, Tony hired him back to train his salespeople for 2 more years. And about 10 years ago, Eric started Eric Law Firm International here in San Diego. So that gives you a little background on Eric. Now for our meeting today, I have a couple different outcomes. First outcome is Corey's asked me to share some ideas with you. I'm going to share some great ideas to help you increase your sales results. My second outcome is I'm going to invite you to participate in an ongoing mentoring program, and I'll explain to you all the details about that at the end of the meeting. There's 3 ways to elevate your sales results. Write this down on your notes. 3 ways to elevate your sales results. The inner game, the outer game, and action. The inner game, the outer game, and action. Now, between inner game and outer game, just anyone can answer this. Between inner game and outer game, which do you think is most important? Anybody? Just
The inner game, obviously.
You guys are great. Inner game. I usually get a 50-50 split in the room, something like that. You guys like inner game, right? The answer is inner game, and it's not even close. And a story to support that is a story of a client of ours named Jackie. And Jackie, she's a realtor. She's a great realtor. She could put her foot on the gas. She could build her pipeline up. She'd go until she had about $30,000 in her bank account. And then guess what happened to her level of motivation? Right? Then she gets about $5,000 in her bank account. Then guess what happened? Motivation. Right? So she's doing this. You know what we call that? We call that a Dow Jones salesperson.
Low aspiration.
Right? Dow Jones salesperson. It's kind of funny we giggle about it. If you've ever experienced it like I have in the past, it's no fun. to have the ups and downs. And what Jackie wanted to do is help her become more consistent. What she wanted to do is she wanted to invest in real estate. I don't know how many of you guys have invested in real estate or would like to invest in real estate, but most of us want to have some investment real estate in our portfolio. But what do people need when they want to buy real estate? They need money. That's pretty simple. Right? We need to have some money, right? So she wanted to invest in real estate, but she didn't have the money to do it. So we helped her become more consistent. And just recently, I think she closed on her second real estate investment property. Now, her goal is to invest in 1 to 2 properties per year for the rest of her life. That one goal will probably make her a multimillionaire. Write this down in your notes. Success has more to do with goal choices than abilities. Success has more to do with goal choices than abilities. And one of the things that we do as far as principles is we go back to the foundations. Today I'm kind of talking about kind of reinvigorating our selling habits. We can get kind of beat up. We don't have leads that are qualified enough. We don't have enough of them. And these